PNG Power holds discussions with stakeholders. 24th National Rally commences. And Acting Health Secretary reveals HIV is increasing. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Today saw a meeting between PNG Power Limited with its stakeholders on discussions surrounding power supply issues in Port Moresby. This meeting stemmed from power outage experience during the weekend in Port Moresby as a result of switchboard failure at the Konidobu substation. Speaking at the dialogue today, PNG Power Limited Chief Executive Officer Paul Bailey said PPL was a profitable business in the last 12 years, but today it is trying to progress the business. Mr. Bailey further highlights on some of the issues surrounding power generation in Port Moresby.
What a lot of you have been saying, and I acknowledge the business houses here, and we've met with them, met with you recently as we've been meeting with business houses across all of PNG as Tony and I have been moving around. We've seen improving reliability of the system. But what we've got in July is the beginning of the dry season. And the dry season is our worst time of our year. So to give you an example, today, normally back in July, Ndavi was giving us about just over 50 megs availability. It's 50 megawatt of energy on call. That's how much they were generating. And Rona and Ndavi are our base loads. That's where we get most of our energy from. And then we top it up with the IPPs, with particularly here is Daru and New Power. And there are some other very minor sources of power for the system. This morning it's giving us 17.3, and the last couple of days it's down to 14. The growth is now peaking at over 155 meg a day, usually about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon is peak loading. So that's when we have to do things like load shed.
Adding to power generation issues, PPL Chief Technical Officer Tony Koiri said Konidobu substation provides main power support to the central businesses. Mr. Koiri added that running a power station with diesel costs too much, and he proposed for a gas-powered power supply for PPL if the nation's leaders can step in to assist. Meanwhile, National Capital District Governor Paul Sparkop said it is not up to the businesses to buy electricity once they are faced with such instances. Mr. Parkop said Port Moresby contributes 30% of Papua New Guinea's economy, and the power issue affecting the province is affecting the country's economy as well. He said today's meeting will help identify ways on how to resolve the power issue in Port Moresby. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News. The Revival Centers of Papua New Guinea have commenced their 24th National Rally with thousands of faithful from across the country and overseas gathered for the event at Sir John Guy Stadium in Port Moresby today.
The 24th National Rally commenced with a walk from the Parliament Boulevard along Independence Drive to Sir John Guy Stadium for the opening ceremony. The event was officially opened by the principal pastor and the founder of Revival Centers of Papua New Guinea, Pastor Godfrey Ompaya Wimpon. Under the theme, "Have you received the Holy Spirit yet?"
24th National Rally is officially open for every activity that we plan to do. It'll come on.
Pastor Godfrey welcomed the participants from across 4 regions of Papua New Guinea, including the neighboring Pacific Island countries, Australia and Canada.
And we welcome all our visiting saints everywhere throughout the region, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, West Papua, and other places within PNG too.
He says the church is expanding the gospel, and that is what God wants his church to do.
We are here to fulfill the messages from the Word of God, Bible, and from our Lord Jesus Christ.
Host Pastor John Lape, who gave his remarks, emphasized on the increase in crime rate, and the Word of God must also be increased to minimize the crime and encourage godly principles in the communities. He also acknowledged the presence of Bomana inmates, saying it is through the gospel PNG will change.
We firmly believe that with this God, this city and our country can become a better place.
The event will conclude on Sunday evening. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
5 vehicles have been donated to the Catholic Church Health Services by the Australian government and its people. These vehicles will support HIV/AIDS services in Port Moresby. The 5 vehicles will support the Sexual Reproductive Integration Project to conduct mobile outreach, community visits, and supply deliveries to remote areas, including Gulf and Central Province.
So collectively, we must do more to make sure people, especially young people and particularly pregnant mothers, are aware of their status and can access treatment to lower the risk of transmission.
The Australian government has supported the Sexual Reproductive Health Integrated Project since 2017.
These vehicles are not just a logistical asset, as the Cardinal outlined. They are, in fact, a lifeline for many Papua New Guineans, or they will be a lifeline. Here in the NCD, as well as more broadly in Central Province, these vehicles will directly respond to the challenges we have seen in recent months.
The diocesan health manager said these fleets will also address struggles the workers face.
To see our staffs being robbed on the way to work, and then they're trying their best to get to work with the public transport, a delay, but they eventually get to work and provide the most needed services that's needed for our people.
Meanwhile, the acting health secretary, Ken Y, revealed that HIV is increasing in the country. Mr. Y says the health department is issuing antiretroviral treatment and therapy to reduce the high rates. Mr. Y said the antiretroviral treatment is not to cure HIV, but to reduce the viral load, preventing other sicknesses to enter the body.
Through this, HIV is increasing, and it is increasing in the general population as well as the high-risk groups. So for the Department of Health, there is no cure. Ours is to make sure we raise awareness to everybody in the public.
The acting secretary said prevention is the only way to reduce HIV in the country.
For young people, sex is not a game. It's not a trial and error thing. They have to wait until they are fully married. And then we could test them. And then for married people, the marital bed is the only place to have sex.
National Superannuation Fund Limited has warned its members on unauthorized individuals or agents that are claiming to represent NASFUND and are offering assistance in exchange for payments.
In a press statement today, NASFUND has clarified to its members that they do not authorize or endorse any third-party individuals or agents to act on their behalf. NASFUND has received reports of unauthorized persons claiming to represent the firm and requesting fees for assistance with member service. The management has warned members to avoid engaging with such individuals. Chief Executive Officer for NASFUND, Rajiv Sharma, said sharing of confidential information with third parties puts member superannuation at serious risk, including fraudulent withdrawals, identity theft, delayed for denied claims, and loss of retirement savings. NASFUND urges all members to deal directly with their team through the following official channels, which are e-branch, call center, NASFUND chatbot, and branch network around the country. Mr. Sharma said NASFUND remains committed to protecting its members' retirement savings and ensuring secure, transparent service delivery. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken for breakfast for dinner? Yum!
This different.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum!
Stir fry for you.
And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Telecom is offering 2 phones at one price. This is the Telecom 121 and Telecom A551, bundled at the price of 199 kina. T121 phone features include 4G compatibility and camera, while the A551 phone features dual SIM and an AF camera. Great value and PNG owned, sure feels good. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk today to grab that pair-perfect phone deal.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Number ones for everyone on land and on the sea. Number ones for everyone.
No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family. We work hard for you.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. After spending 5 years of service at the Air Transport Wing in Papua New Guinea, Wing Commander Tim Shaw from the Australian Royal Air Force did his final flight today as a pilot on the aircraft PAC 750 XL.
The final flight of Wing Commander Tim Shaw had him fly to Tapini, a village just outside of Port Moresby. Members of the Air Transport Wing lined up outside the tarmac as they witnessed for the last time Mr. Shaw landing the PAC 750 XL. Commanding officer of the Air Transport Wing, Lieutenant Colonel Douglas Wavar, along with Tim's wife Becky Shaw, were amongst the crowd as they watched the aircraft land with mixed emotions. Mr. Shaw revealed it was always been a privilege to be serving in Papua New Guinea. He reflected on some of the encounters when he first started with the Air Transport Wing in Papua New Guinea.
And then in 1990 I came up with Air Transport Squadron, as it was then, as a pilot on loan to the Papua New Guinea Defence Force. And I flew DC-3 and Nomad aircraft, rebuild the aviation capability of the Papua New Guinea Defence Force, the air element. And have been here this time around since that time, January 21, and we're about to, sadly, go finish.
Wing Commander So has been part of the Flight Excellency program, having to train some of the young Papua New Guinean pilots.
In training, and then the pilots. My job was specifically to run the whole project, but I also had to train some of the pilots as well. In my time this time around, I think I calculated I've had direct training of 8 of the current Papua New Guinea Defence Force pilots, and towards the end we've got another Australian pilot to help me, so he's taken on the primary role of flying.
His wife Becky So said staying in Papua New Guinea, they had made a lot of memories, flying together on aircraft as well as visiting some of the best parts of Papua New Guinea.
We are blessed. We've been part of like the ATW family is amazing, and privy to pilot conversation, and been very fortunate.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National Capital District Provincial Health Authority Chief Executive Officer Dr. Robin Oge has outlined the key achievements in health service delivery and infrastructure development in Port Moresby for the first and second quarters of this year. He outlined this during the mid-year performance review program held in Port Moresby today.
Speaking during the event, Dr. August says some of these achievements includes the successful operation of 6 Mile 24-hour polyclinic.
Let me list some of my achievements. I think one of my biggest achievements that I'm quite proud of is the 6 Mile 24-hour polyclinic. I saw that data last time, and 6 Mile by July this year, the polyclinic has seen twice the number of patients it saw last year. It has already gone over the number of patients it saw last year at 6 Mile Clinic. So that's quite a significant achievement, and that also demonstrates that people are looking for services in the night. And I've seen the report that Lady sends on the WhatsApp group, and it's about 1,000 patients on 24 nights. Almost 900 something every fortnight.
In addition, Dr. Oge has announced several other key initiatives, includes the construction of a new 20-bed tuberculosis ward, which will commence soon.
Here I'll probably give you an update of some of the things that they're doing. How many minutes do I have? Huh? I'm finished. Just 5 minutes. Just let me give you some updates on some of the big projects that we are doing, so that we dispel rumors and myths and legends that circulate amongst staff regarding some of these things. Number one, the Gero TV, the 20-bed TV ward. The 20-bed TV ward, the procurement is managed by NCDC. They have concluded the process already. They will now order convention. So we expect commencement of work on the 20-bed TV ward in 6 Mile Clinic soon. Rehabilitation for rehabilitation for 6 Mile Clinic, infrastructure rehabilitation. We're still waiting on confirmation of counterpart funding from our colleagues. So
The Public Health Director, clinic managers, NGOs, and other stakeholders attended the event and gave their reviews as well. The NCD PHA Media Performance Review is held annually to review the performance and progress of its health departments in NCD. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
For the first time, the Epelga Disability Center in Agan Central has received a total of 50,000 kina from the Western Highlands Provincial Government to build an accommodation for persons living with disabilities.
Since the establishment of the Disability Center in 2017, the people there have never received any support from the government. They have been relying heavily on the Lutheran Church of Agan District. Their wish has come to reality when the Executive Manager for Community Development in the Western Highlands Provincial Government, Stephen Tepra, and the team visited the care center with a 50,000 kina check that was approved by Governor Rapa. While presenting the check, Mr. Tepra said this group of people are the heartbeat of God, thus they must be looked after.
I'm walking at blessing now yet now, walking at curse now yet too. It's the walking. You touch him hard on line way. Go them mine, think all of them focus on this line stuff. Right now, I'm talk to them, go them. Everything and focus on the whole stuff. You bag up more, you make him bag up now yet. You know about him all good. You make him blessing now yet.
He then presented the check.
50,000.
Mr. Tepper urged the board members for the center to be transparent and be accountable to receive more funding from the government. While receiving the check, the ward member for the village council bill party thanked Governor Rapa and his administration for such initiative.
Listen, long Governor Rapa, long disabilities. You may have man, you may get able long make something easy, long living blah blah. But on disabilities, Miss Government got out long or living money come on top of Sona. And it looks sour long you plan I am got in this la. Living money long, helping you long, sustaining this living blah.
Another representative from the Disability Center shared similar sentiments and said they will be transparent with the money by building accommodation for the care center.
So money not up. We will still come back to the office. So as soon as we deposit the money, we will put it into work and we will try to build one of the disabilities accommodation.
The chairman for the Disability Center and a person living with disability, Stanley Onda, emotionally thanked Governor Rapa and said they were never recognized in the past.
All same na, look sabi long cry long mi long special team long here. Time ito ko same na mi film cry now. Mi di team you can snap him this around house here. Am house where mi blong this line mi plus up sleep long em. House buruk. Minugat up long kisim support na help him. Mission line ni help me under this about his stop.
The Disability Center takes care of over 70 people living with disability. Among the team was the district president for ELC PNG Hagen District, Reverend Ten Tengdoi, who also thanked Governor Rapa and the Western Highlands Provincial Government team for the timely support. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Bank of South Pacific Limited has presented a check of 100,000 kina to the National Fisheries Authority in support of the upcoming 9 Pacific Tuna Forum that will be held in Nadi, Fiji from October 14th to the 15th. Whilst presenting the check, BSP Corporate Bank Acting General Manager David Bishop said BSP's support reaffirms its commitment to the sustainability development for all regions' most valuable resource, tuna. Mr. Bishop said Pacific Tuna Forum is more than just a conference. It's a platform for dialogue, innovation and collaboration that brings together governments, industry leaders and communities to share the future of the tuna fisheries in the Pacific. He said tuna is not only a cornerstone about marine ecosystem, but also a pillar for many Pacific Highlands economies, and BSP is delighted to sponsor the forum.
We are encouraged by the forum's focus in regards to onshoring processes and value-adding products and strategies that promise to unlock a greater benefit for our communities, create jobs and strengthen local economies.
Meanwhile, National Fisheries Authority Managing Director Justin Ilakini thanked BSP for being the platinum sponsor and said that the forum will create opportunity for global leaders to participate. Mr. Ilakini highlights on the forum's focus.
And it will focus on emerging trends, sustainable trade, climate impacts, value retention in the tuna industry. The WCPO region accounts for, like I said, 60% of the global tuna catch, underscoring the Pacific's strategic importance to global food security and sustainable development.
He said through platforms like the upcoming forum, NFA looks to strengthen sustainable management of tuna resources, drive industry growth and continue to bring long-term economic prosperity for Papua New Guinea and the Pacific. Mr. Ilakini also explains on what is expected from the forum.
Climate change definitely will be an important agenda to be discussed because it is definitely having an impact on the fisheries. And And even at the leaders level, they're already discussing the impact of climate change and how are we going to be resilient against that global phenomenon that is affecting the region. Illegal, unreported and unregulated fishing is also another global phenomenon that is stealing a lot of value from our people, and that's going to also be discussed, including latest technical advancements that we will need to harness to improve efficiencies, to improve the way we do business in the region. That plus a lot more issues will be discussed.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFUND market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2391 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2315, $0.3488 Australian dollars, 0.1890 euro, and 34.11 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower. Coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copper closed unchanged, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower. The ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFUND. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Guys, I'm going to lose this not ring. Who's a lot I'm going to see?
Auntie, I'm all I'm Danis. What's a sekim sol?
Me play winning well hip hop dance championship. Now you winning one.
Auntie, come to go see.
You play or is that? You play fit Laura. You think you passed it. Sparks, it's in me.
For 50 years, the Bank of Papua New Guinea has stood at the heart of our nation's journey, safeguarding stability, growth, and progress. In 1975, Papua New Guinea became an independent nation. That same year, our own national currency was launched, a proud symbol of our identity. Today, as Kina and Toya also turn 50, we mark this milestone with a special commemorative coin and banknote, celebrating our Golden Jubilee. More than currency, they are symbols of our history, our identity, and the pride of our people. Celebrate 50 years of independence. Honor the past. Inspire the future. Own a piece of Papua New Guinea's history. Papua New Guinea at 50. Our past, our identity, our future.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes.
Hi, this is David Mead.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation.
All eyes on Papua. Our NRL team based here.
To create a pathway.
And our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name is Gemma Schnobel and you're watching.
All the younger ones should follow.
14 Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Wing Commander Tim Shaw is a proud trainer having to leave his mark of legacy in Papua New Guinea, mentoring aspiring pilots of PNG Defence Force Air Transport Wing.
Tactical Support Flight Commander for the Air Transport Wing, Lieutenant Son Kabaraka, is among those that have acquired training through the Flight Excellency Program, which Wing Commander Tim Shaw was very instrumental in this program. Lieutenant Kabaraka today can fly aircraft confidently on his own and says his journey on becoming a successful pilot.
2021, yes, with the PAX 50 through that Flight of Excellence Program. Which is that between Australia and Papua New Guinea. Yeah. But I started my flight training back in 2016. Yeah, so I flew helicopters first.
With determination and eagerness, Mr. Kabaraka was able to maneuver his challenges. He explained discipline is one of the key principles of achieving what he wanted.
We expected or we accept a level of risk, especially when we fly, because we have to achieve the mission, essentially. So it's flight training, but with a touch of discipline and military basically.
The guidance and mentorship of Mr. Shaw has been of great support to the upcoming pilots.
He was a display pilot, so he flew with the Royal Australian Air Force roulettes. So they do display flying and formation flying. So him being a roulette number one, the standard that required of him, especially towards pilots, is very high. So it was quite a big shoe to fill when he came up and initially when we went through the conversion course.
Benson Wema, National MTV News.
The Cocoa Board PNG has presented a new vehicle to the Simbu Provincial Administration to support field activities and cocoa outreach in Simbu Province. The vehicle was received by Simbu Provincial Administrator John Punde, Deputy Administrator Chris Mondo, and the Provincial Agriculture Advisor Eric Gore in Kundiawa.
In 2024, the DPI Simbu has purchased a motorcycle to CBPNG to reinforce their partnership and facilitate field extension work of cocoa in Simbu Province. Since the introduction of cocoa to Simbu Province in 2008, Cocoa Board PNG has worked closely with the Simbu Provincial Administration under the Agriculture and Division of Primary Industry. Simbu developed cocoa as a complementary cash crop for farmers as cocoa was successfully spread across the other islands provinces. Simbu Provincial Administration has formalized this partnership through two Memorandum of Agreement in 2017 with Freight Subside Program. In 2014, the Provincial Administration has supported the cocoa extension and development program in the province, where CBPNG has allocated 150,000 to ease cocoa freight and transportation challenges in Kundiawa. This commitment of CBPNG and Simbu Provincial Administration have expanded cocoa production and empowers farmers across the islands. Mostly it helps the people of Simbu in all 6 districts, where Karamui leading with 90% of cocoa planting and harvesting. Provincial Administrator John Punde stated that Simbu breaks the barrier of planting cocoa and harvesting, especially in Karamui district. However, there are many challenges in terms of road access and the freight cost, but the Provincial Administration will continue to support the cocoa farmers in all 6 districts. CB Regional Manager Mr. Peter Bupiwai said, as other islands provinces grow cocoa, CBPNG will make sure they are competing within themselves to produce the best cocoa beans to sell in large price. Edward Luke, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
Central Governor Rufina Peter has urged the youths in Central to regain prominence in nation building and be active participants in the country's development.
Governor Peter told the youth during her visit to the 5 districts of Central Province and certain local level government councils. She also expressed concerns about the lack of basic services, stating that this may hinder her vision for improving the quality integral development for children of the Central Province. But she is confident by working together, they can achieve this goal. Peter said this visit is an opportunity to see the struggles of remote LLGs and communicate her visions and goals for the Central Province moving forward. The governor visited Margarida in Abau, Tapini LLG of Goilala District and others. Joel Mipari, National EMTV News.
The 16th Money Plus Bilum Festival, supported by the Pacific Trade Invest, has gained momentum with the inclusion of the cowrie collection from Finschhafen in the Morobe province.
The Goroka Bilum Festival director and Bilum fiber artist Florence Kamel says this year marked a milestone achievement for the festival. Miss Florence Kamel says the festival first began with the vision to preserve the Bilum weaving skills as a traditional knowledge, is now creating pathways for the woman to earn a living. She says, for an event that only began with a 5 kina in 2009, the Bilum Festival has gained momentum and has created 54 international markets for Bilums throughout the world. She says the highlight for this event includes launching of the Crowe collection from Finschhafen in Morobe province, the runway collection on the Bilum Ball Night, awarding of the Bilum Tok Tok, natural fiber and acrylic fiber category winners, and others. She also added that Bilum Festival this year did not involve women from outside of Goroka due to the security concerns surrounding independence celebrations. Kamel expressed this last night while giving the rundown updates of the festival. Since Bilum Festival is an annual event held last weekend and ended over the weekend. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Director for Public Health Dr. Amos Lano says the involvement of volunteers and community leaders have helped to boost the health service rollout programs. He told the media during the NCD PHA mid-year review program.
Dr. Lano said the collaboration of communities has helped improve most rollout programs in the city.
One of the important things that we have actually achieved is like our collaboration with the community. Okay, we have those volunteers, we have those community leaders in the community that we normally engage them in terms of supporting us, in terms of awareness, advocacy programs. So that strategy has actually helped us a lot in terms of increasing number of cases, and then like those ones are positive.
He said the Department of Public Health will continue to actively engage volunteers in various outreach and vaccination activities to extend health services in the communities moving forward.
We've actually engaged some volunteers. We have some volunteers who are actually working closely with us. So for the polio program, we have engaged about more than 400 volunteers for this program because it was within a short period of time, and we want to actually capture a good large number of children as we can. So during that period, we have vaccinated about 133,000 children, which is about 87.3% so far. So that's one of the important things that we have actually achieved, and we also want to thank the partners.
Lano said some of the main programs this year include polio vaccination campaign and other emergency programs. These were all supported by the World Health Organization and other partners. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, more than 14 people were killed and dozens more are missing in Taiwan. Rainfall totals of more than 600 millimeters have been recorded in the region.
In eastern Taiwan, a barrier lake burst, causing major flooding and landslides.
Yesterday was very scary. It gives me goosebumps when I think about it. It was like the end of the world. That's all I can say. I thought the waves would hit us any time, and we couldn't run away. It was so large, it gives me the chills. How do I describe the wind? It felt like it could blow you away. Our hair was like this, and we couldn't even open our eyes. We could only walk with our umbrellas like this, and lowered our heads as we moved forward.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Goroka Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Telecom is giving its customers nationwide a chance to win 100,000 kina worth of cash prizes. Every week, Telecom will be giving away 500 kina to 10 lucky winners. And our major cash prize of 50,000 kina will be shared to 4 lucky winners from PNG's 4 regions. Plus runner-up consolation prizes for 1,000 participants for data bonus prize. Get your entries to go into the draw to win big. Telecom, great value, and PNG owned, sure feels good.
What if every drop of waste oil you poured away could turn into something worse?
50,000 liters of oil is believed to have spilled into the sea.
Waste oil doesn't just disappear. It seeps into our rivers, poisons our land, and suffocates wildlife. Every drop counts, and every drop adds up. With Dunlop, we can recycle used oil to prevent this destruction. Recycling oil not only cleans our environment, but also reduces the need for new resources, saving energy and protecting ecosystems. Let us handle your waste oil and help protect our environment for generations to come.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Join us weekly on EMTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
PN launched its VPN
politics,
to infiltrate into our systems,
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Goroka Sports.
Welcome to Goroka Sports. The PNG Barramundis are gearing up for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia and EAP Regional Final in Oman.
The PNG Barramundis departed for Brisbane yesterday, supported by Queensland Cricket for warm-up matches. Captain Asad Vala emphasized preparation is key. Vala said with the new batsmen, they are positive about their chances.
Yeah, it's really hard. The energy has been really good. The training has been really good as well. So I think we need to take those
into our preparation going into Brisbane with the 1-week camp. We will be playing a few games before heading to Oman. So how we've been training has been really good. So hopefully we can take that not the confidence, but the way we have been in training and the energy and everything that we have been doing. Hopefully we can put that into practice in Brisbane.
Coach John Ovia says they have a good lineup and are positive about the tournament.
Thanks to Cricket Queensland who have put a program for us. This 1 week we'll be doing night matches, day matches, and also doing some quality training with the Queensland best cricketing coaches. So we are like being held by Cricket Queensland. So it's very good preparation. 1 week intensive training.
Top order batsman Lega Siaka is proud and positive to be with the boys and ready to take on the challenge.
Yes, just will be a leading batting scorer at this tournament and try and qualify for the World Cup, and also helping the boys, younger boys, and yeah.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Netball PNG held its annual general meeting highlighting unity, governance and future plans following a year of postponed activities.
Netball PNG successfully hosted its annual general meeting in Port Moresby. The meeting was held as part of its commitment to good governance and accountability. Last year's annual general meeting did not take place due to the championships ongoing. The games had also been relocated from Lae to Port Moresby after damage to the Yalu Bridge. The 2025 annual general meeting was held over the weekend. 12 council members from across the country attended. They represented districts such as Rigo, Abau, Lae, Bougainville and more. A warm welcome was given to Bougainville attending the annual general meeting and to new executives from East New Britain province. Netball PNG says these meetings are key to planning ahead, building teamwork and growing the sport in the country. The association thanked all affiliates and partners for their continued support, especially as the nation marked 50 years of independence just last week. Netball PNG says the future of the sport looks strong and united. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Port Moresby Soccer Association's football battles are set for week 15 at Bissini Grounds with youth, women and premier matches in action.
Saturday's action starts at 8:30 a.m. with youth division games. Munkas FC will meet Blue Kumuls FC, while Keleuruna FC takes on Erima Flyover FC. Other youth clashes include Murat NCD against Bismarck FC and Amalabek LPS facing FC Genesis. Division 2 teams will battle from mid-morning, with Erima Flyover meeting Rayowai FC and Rigo Eagles facing Haraga FC. McLaren FC and Gosiagu FC will also clash in the must-win match. Women's premier matches follow, featuring City Strikers against Bismarck FC and FC Genesis facing Borders. In Division 1, Sidla FC plays Kutiandra FC, while Rapatona FC meets Kula FC. Premier Division games will close the day, highlighted by PS Roots against Blue Kumuls and City Strikers versus Momase FC. Sunday continues the excitement with more youth, Division 2 and women's game. University FC faces FC Genesis in a Premier showdown, while Solomon United takes on Munkas FC. Two outstanding women's matches remain. The competition committee will arrange them midweek. Cloudy Bay FC and Keleuruna FC have buys this round. With strong matchups and top talent on display, Week 15 promises high-intensity football and thrilling results at the Bissini Grounds. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love,
Share the happiness in every moment with Gala. Gala Yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFUND. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Last year we had 17,000, which is nearly double what our facility is designed max capacity.
Join us every Monday nights at 7 p.m. for In Focus, your weekly news and current affairs talk show, which presents in-depth commentaries, discussions, and analysis of the major current affairs issues in Papua New Guinea and in the region.
Areas involving a politically exposed presence.
Middle-income economies, the average is around 12%. For PNG, our average is 30%.
So life insurance is about protecting who you care about.
There are existence of clandestine laboratories illicitly producing crystal meth.
Every Monday nights at 7 p.m.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Chukai Sports. The Medang Rugby League Grand Final marks a historic comeback, inspiring community support and youth development after 7 years break.
The spirit of the Rugby League is returning to Medan Province as the 2025 Medan Rugby League Grand Final is set to take center stage this Sunday, September 28, marking the sport's revival after 7 years of absence. This year's season has been a breakthrough with renewed interest and strong participation. 8 clubs took part in the competition, each fielding teams in 3 divisions of Open Women, Under 20 and Senior Men's. The season began with a pre-season 9s tournament in March, followed by 12 weekends of regular games and 4 weeks of final action. Coaching and refereeing clinics led by the Papua New Guinea Rugby Football League have helped raise the standards of play and professionalism, setting the stage for an exciting grand final. Joel Mipari, Chukai Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, the Lions have arrived in Melbourne. All eyes are on the captain Lecce Neil as he prepares for what should be a stunning comeback from injury.
So the Lions are replicating the same routine that saw them win last year's flag, spending 3 nights in Melbourne before the big game. Neil will be put through his paces, though he'll do sprint work before the team lineups are confirmed tonight, always so highly anticipated. And down the highway, Geelong ruckman Reece Stanley, he's been declared fit to play and shapes as a possible replacement for the luckless tall Tom Stewart, who's out with concussion. But let's check in on Lockie Neal.
I would imagine he just have to sprint probably a little bit harder than us.
we'll get the work in that we need to and the parameters that we need to hit. But I guess for him, he'd probably need to just keep ticking off the boxes that the medical team need him to do so. And if he does that and comes through and pulls up really well, it's over to Fags to make the decision, I guess.
That ends True Kai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports. True Kai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Kai. True Kai, true inspiration through generations.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Number one, super employees are all semi.
Number one's for everyone on land
and on the sea.
Number one's for everyone.
No matter what you do, well, I work hard for family. We work hard for you.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You need holy man to walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Daru, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema, mostly cloudy with some rain at times and possible thunderstorms. Alotsau, cloudy with some rain to rain showers. And Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain to rain showers at times and possible thunderstorms. In the Momasa region, Lay City, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Medeng, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Wewak, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Vanimo, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy. Kavieng, cloudy periods with some showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, partly cloudy with possible few showers and thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Buka, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And in the Highlands region, Mount Again City, cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiyawa, cloudy periods with some rain and possible thunderstorm. And Mandate, Sari and Wabe, cloudy periods with heavy rain at times and possible thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 25th of September 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
Coming up next, 7 p.m. Sports Scene, 7:30 p.m. That Pacific Sports Show, 8 p.m. Doc PC News Headlines, followed by Australian Survivor, 9:30 p.m.